Okay, my name is Will Coleman, and I'm a student in the Hollins Playwrights Lab MFA Playwriting program. I think the great thing about the Playwrights Lab is that it's such a great community. It's all of us genuinely care about each other's work. We're involved in each other's work. In a program where you have MFA playwrights, MFA directors, MFA actors, and the MFA playwright writes a play, the MFA director directs it, and MFA actors are in it. Each of those people kind of considers it to be their project, and there's this competition gets festered in that, I think. And if MFA playwrights are directing fellow MFA playwrights, and MFA playwrights are acting in that, everybody gets together to love the play together. I think I don't think competition is unhealthy. And there's some very friendly competition that happens in this program, but we're not out for each other's throats. And we are, going back home after these 6 weeks and producing each other's plays and telling our friends how much we loved our fellow playwrights' plays, and really working to create an environment where we're all working together to help each other get work. All of them, really. I'll tell you about John Bergman. I didn't even have a class with John Bergman, but I feel like I have a relationship with John Bergman. John Bergman, I don't have a class with John Bergman, but I see him every day, all the time. It's fantastic. And Peter Ullian as well. Both of them were at everything. They came to every optional reading, every they came to No Shame. They came to all of the Monday night readings. They came to all the lab readings. They give feedback. Peter Ullian wrote a play. I mean, he was so impressed by the work that we're doing here. He felt bad, he said, and he said, well, I got to write a play too. So he wrote a new play, and then we did a reading of it, just informally. Just had a reading on a Monday afternoon. So absolutely, and of course, and Bonnie Metzgar as well. I mean, she is fantastic. My play in festival this year was The Brooklyn Bridge and Other Marvels, and it started out as a class assignment in the first year narrative theory class, so a lot of the way that it grew were out of the assignments that we were given. So it was really interesting to work inside parameters and then have those parameters fall away when the class is over, and then you can do anything. So I, rewrote it extensively. It was a one act. When I first wrote it, it was like 40 pages or something, and now it's a full-length play, and got a lot of great feedback. I thought it was really great to see it, up and read by great actors and everything. It's always helpful. There's always things you don't notice until you hear somebody read it out loud. So it was great. It's a great experience, definitely. Yeah, no, I would. I think everybody should come to Hollins to study playwriting. I mean, I think the 6-week thing is really helpful because, for instance, I'm moving. I'm moving to Chicago in a couple of months, and in another program that wouldn't be possible. But people are, no matter where you are, you've got 6 weeks in the summer, then you can come here and then go back, and it's a full load. It's a full semester's worth of it's full year's worth of work just crammed into that 6 weeks, and it's fantastic, and it's terrible when it's over. You can't wait until next year, but it's also really, really fantastic at the same time.